if there was a thing that you could do, like a door you could go through, and that door would take you to another dimension where you can communicate with some entity beyond your wildest imagination that's constantly visually changing.
Hello, and sorry about that. There was supposed to be music playing at some point, but I guess it didn't for the last little bit. Hello, welcome to the stream, the Mr. Bill Mechanomorphic album listening party. Hello. Welcome. This is a crazy big record, crazy big album that we are going to go through in full today. My phone is on right now, so. Hello, ready for Mr. Bill Long album? Yeah, this is a long one. It's an hour on the dot, right, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. Crazy long, but, hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to listen to new stuff, new Mr. Bill. I'm excited to get going. How are you guys? Ipsen, hello, Dark Type, Bulba, Elytron. How are we doing this fine evening? I think I can hear everything perfect. Hopefully my camera doesn't lag this time. Pogoretsky, hello. My camera was being really weird last time, so hopefully it doesn't lag. But howdy, what's up, Wishimaru? How's Bulby? Rickety. Yeah, I'm excited. I was told that this one was really good. I was told that this record is really something special, that I need to be very wary of how good it is, and so I'm intrigued and ready to go, and hoping that this will actually be as good as it's been maybe hyped up to be. So I'm intrigued, very, very intrigued to say the latest. As we got a big boy ahead of us, and so we'll get started at 3, or my time, but in the hospital for vitamin deficiency? Dehydration? Wow. Sorry to hear that, Dark Type, but glad you're here. That's kind of crazy. Also, Wishimaru, I think your bow tie changed. Your member thing changed. You've been the long one of the long ones. I think that's a 2-year one. That's crazy, Wishimaru. Thank you for all the support, all you guys. Some fire cuts in this album, Potato. I hope so. I'm intrigued to hear where this goes. All of this record. So I know Spanish. I can speak for the song. Wait, oh yeah, it's got a weird name to it. That one, doesn't it? White Weeby? It's been 2 years. Culprit collab. Yeah, there's lots of stuff all over here. But I mean, we're gonna get going soon here. We're just gonna wait for the hour mark to go over, just so it's a clean, nice little set of time. But glad you've chosen to join us for this lovely next little bit as we go through a pretty crazy album. I've heard it's long. There's a lot going on, I think, and I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be here doing this. So we will score it as always, as we do on these things. But yeah, so without any further ado, let's hop into it. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Mechanomorphic. Is that how you say it necessarily? Mechanomorphic album reaction listening party. We've got 18 tracks to get through. We've got a variety of stuff, and it is it's big. This is, I would say, without a doubt, the album I've been most anticipated for on Monster Cat in the last little bit. I think without a doubt, this has been the one that I've been the most heavily wanting to listen to. So without any further ado, I think we should get on into it. Here we go. This is Big Chordy Boy. Let's do it. What's this crazy 7 minutes of the passing? Oh, maybe. Thank you, Light Souls. Thanks for the super chat. Really unique off the bat. So much going on. Is the Exobolt channel here? Okay. Big Chordy Boy. What do we think of this track? As usual, we do on the listening parties, we do a go through and we vote on whether we think it's a standout track, a good track, a meh track, or a bad track. Again, remember, these are just opinions. This is just kind of a way to get a general sense of our collective thoughts on a track. And so that is why we do these, and that is why we do the voting. So yeah, this is a very fascinating intro track. This is like I feel like this is a foundation setter in the sense that this is going to be what everything else is going to work off of. Off the rest of the record, because this feels like it's really creative and really out there, but it feels like a little too linear for Mr. Bill for the most part. It feels a little too normal, which is I think not what I'm going to say soon about a bunch of stuff, because I think it's going to go kind of crazy soon. But as an opener, I think this is great. I think this is sets the tone and pace of the record really well, and so yeah, that's where we're going to end the bowling right there. As we head into our next track, this is Barely See. Let's do it. Gonna be another step one time. Unique sound. I don't even know how to describe it really. Holy crap, what a freaking bonkers song. That's crazy. These tracks are freaking nuts. And it's just the first two already. Okay, so, man, I mean, we're lots of, very much the forefront of this track is the drum kit with the fill or the snares or just like, it's just, yeah, something about it is like just nasty. It's like crunchy and like I don't even. It's like crunchy, but it's not like a deep crunch. It's really weird. I don't know quite how to explain it, but it's just like a. Yeah, I really don't. It's like it doesn't quite have that like I'm trying to think of what's another artist that does like a real like crunch on things. I don't know, but freaking insane. I mean, the sound design for Mr. Bill has always been top notch, and so this is just like hearing like this is almost like a challenge song of sorts. It's like, okay, use every part of like the drum kit in a totally different way and make the song great, and that's kind of exactly what what Mr. Bill did here with this track. Or I guess Mr. Bill and Ella Derp and the Waddler and stuff like that, but. Yeah, as a collective whole. So, dang, another crazy one. This one goes and goes and goes and goes. And yeah, that the drum fill before the drops were a little caught off guard there. It's like it's not quite on the regular beat. It's got like a really weird timing to it, but it just like catches you by surprise and just smacks you. So yeah, big fan. Okay, let's move on to the next track. Here we go. This is Rawthentic, the single that already came out for the album, but here we go. Slow intro on all these ones have this like this. That same intro. Okay, Rawthentic. What do we think of that track? This is one that obviously this is a single that was released earlier in the year, and so this is this is one that teeters the line for standout and good for me a lot because I love the first half of this track. I think the truly bass house Mr. Bill version of this track is phenomenal. I didn't love the psytrance back end as much. I thought it was kind of like boring Infected Mushroom a little bit, personally. I enjoyed it, and I do like the psytrance from Infected Mushroom for the most. I know they obviously both had a balance of both, but it just felt like somehow the bass house first drop like really outshined the psytrance one in terms of its complexity, sound design, and just in general intrigue. And so I don't know. That's just my opinion. I feel like the first half really overshadowed the second half. But that being said, it's still a great track. But I'd think if there was more of that first hit in the back end, I'm like, that might be like song of the year for me even. So I still really like the song. Again, don't get me wrong. I think the song's absolutely fantastic. It's my favorite of the three so far. But yeah, it just felt like the back end was just a little more casual than I would have loved. So. But yeah, really great track, and let's move on forward. Here we go. Oh, this is the one that I'm the most excited for, that I have not heard yet, because I know them normally. So this is Mr. Bill and Joe B with Chords 15. Here we go. Every song has this. Every single one. This is going to be crunchy. I think this one's going to be crunchy. Liking this so far. This part is cool though. What's gonna happen? What is happening here? Wow, that did not go as hard as I thought that was gonna go. I'll tell you that. Is there a second act that goes nuts, or is it like? Okay. Chords 15 by Mr. Bill and Joe B. I was really confused at the beginning why you guys were like, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. This is the Antichrist. I'm like, what in the frickin' world is happening to this song? Knowing Joe B, if you guys don't know Joe B at this point, who's the collaborator on this one with Mr. Bill, Joe B's known for this like really insane, super complex, out there sound design and instrumentation and production that's just like all over the place and just crazy. This is not that. This is not that in any capacity. This did not sound like Joe B to me at all. That being said, I didn't mind the track. I think personally, I think of it less because I had an expectation for it. Like, I think if I'm going to be honest with myself, I'm like, oh, because it didn't go crazy with Mr. Bill and Joe B, I'd be like, oh, whatever. Then I think of it less. But individually as a track, it's actually pretty fun. It's really light and it's upbeat and it's cheery, and I actually really do like the vocals on how weird they are, and you don't really understand what they're saying at all. But yeah, I just don't really am confused why this is the Joe B song. But yeah. What was I like to say? Yeah, the song was teased in a showcase and had an awesome drop, and then it changed to this, so everyone was wondering what the frick happened since it was so much better. Huh. Yeah. So in expectation, I'm a little underwhelmed, but in holistically looking at the track, I actually think it's a pretty good song. Like if this was put out by any other artist or anything like that, I would probably be like, oh, this is actually really good. Like this is like, you know what I mean? And so sometimes you gotta try to ignore the bias you have coming into it with artists and names and stuff. But yeah, definitely really fun. I think that one might be one I actually might return to a decent amount, just because it's a very approachable track, I think, for a lot of people too. This easily fits in some of the playlists that I like, in terms of songs that I play out loud for a lot of other people. So. But let's move into the next track. This is the next one I was actually most excited for of all these things, just based off of name value alone. And that is Mr. Bill, Underbelly, and Il Esha with Haze. Here we go.
Meditating, waiting to break the state of me. Need the tonic, give me a dose of medicine. Need to feel it, cause right now I'm giving in and fall into the darkness. So please don't hold it back, I need it. I'm starving and I need to feed it. Expression of the soul keeps demons in control. Silence for so long, can't lift this haze. Can't see right through it, and I'm on my way. Just come and do it, and it's a better day. It's a better day. It's a better day.
Switch up.
Meditating, now I must settle in. Drink so deeply, my creative medicine. Need to feel it, now I'm calmly giving in. Embracing my own darkness. Please don't hold it back, I need it. I'm starving and I need to feed it. Expression of the soul keeps demons in control. I'm breathing deep and floating on this haze. I'm flying through it, and I'm on my way. Just coming to it. Lord, on this haze. I'm on my way, and it's a better day.
Oh, I didn't even realize the song was over. That was actually kind of weird the way the song ended that way, but still lots of fun. That was actually a little strange that it ended that way it did. I thought it was going to go second round for some reason. I was looking at the time, but in my head I was like, oh, this is going to do something else. But yeah, Haze. I like the song quite a bit. It had one real big, long movement, obviously based off of the kind of shorter runtime for it. But yeah, I did like it. Yes, I agree, Pogretzky. It felt a little unfinished, but the drop was really something. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think that's the best way to put that song in a box. I think is the best way to put it. Yeah, I agree with that. Really not much more to say. I think it's really cool. I love the drop. I think it's really interesting and unique and bouncy, and I love the switch up. But it just feels like it could have gone another round, especially from Mr. Bill, because Mr. Bill does that all the time. So, yeah. We will end the poll there as we move into our next track. This is ICASM with Noir. Here we go. Sounds like I've seen Strawberry. I don't know why. Lyrics to the song anywhere? What the frick? This song is wild. This song is absolutely crazy. What the frick? This song is nuts. That is wild. But like in like a great way, but also in like a what in the hell just happened? What did I listen to? That was like the first drop came and I was like, oh, this is fire. And then the second drop, and I was like, oh my goodness, they just like absolutely obliterated everything. Whew. Well, I haven't heard Noir before, personally, but this is what I expected the Joe B song to be like. This is what I expected the Joe B song. Yeah, similar to what Wishmar said here, but man, that was crazy. You guys seem to really enjoy that one for sure. This is one that definitely also has. This is. I don't know what it is for me specifically, but when it comes to like this kind of rhythm-esque style of music, that's just like a little out there. I feel like you either get it or you don't. And so this is one where I feel like I sort of understood it. I sort of got where they were going sound design wise, production wise, but I can easily see how someone would be like, nah, this is trash. I don't understand this at all. So I can see that as well too. So this is one I think would be a little bit more divisive by nature. But yeah, let's end the polling there. I'm sure that's going to be our most loved song so far, and it is just beating out Rawthentic. So let's head into the next track. This is with Garden Sound, Real to Real. Let's do it. Electro sound melody. I feel like you're like a cyberpunk. Oh, that's where we're going. Whoa, okay, reel to reel. Man, that song is yeah, it takes me back. It takes me back, not gonna lie a little bit. It sounds a little I don't know who it is exactly that this sounds like. Is it the like no, not the Odd Mob. Oh, maybe a bit of the Odd Mob. It sounds like an old school, like this is like early 2000s, mid 2000s, like electro, but it is techno. So it's like a techno track, but just like the melodies and the synths used and all throughout sounds like it like an old school kind of like this is gonna be a really weird comparison that I don't know if any of you are gonna really understand, but this sounds like it's off of the Daft Punk Tron remixes. The Daft Punk Tron Legacy remix album. That's what this sounds like it's off of. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but that's what it sounds to me like. It's straight from that era of stuff. But yeah, a tad repetitive, I would say, towards the end. I liked what it was going for. I like the energy. I like the atmosphere of the track. I liked how brutalistic it was at a lot of points throughout the song. But yeah, again, I thought it was good. I just a bit repetitive for me personally. So I like the idea where it was going, but thank you, Ishmar, for understanding me. But yeah, let's head on into the next track. This is the release single, the one that they kind of release as the YouTube channel and the one that they put out on the release radar. So this is the third kind of release single of this being the Copycat and Def 3 track. Bring It On. Here we go. Oh, it doesn't have a long intro this one. Or like a... Oh, this already sounds crazy.
Yeah, I ain't your average Babbitt, more like a maverick. A far side from amateur, stamina leave you staggering. And I've been lab cabin since 95, so it's happening. I J-ruled the damage, your bad news like a pathogen. My flow immaculate, you can say that I'm dabbled. Known as a backpacker, a fan of the road less traveled. Your flow, sacrilege, surprise you got canceled. The fact is you're lacking in all areas ample. Bring it on, motherfucker, bring it on. Bring it on, motherfucker, bring it on. Bring it on, motherfucker, bring it on.
EDM rap.
Bring it on, Yo, I'm the example of what you get when you channel everything that you can, burn the both ends of the candle. I drop hammers so heavy, I smash the anvil and elevate the energy standards like solar panels. So grab the holy shit handles and warn the passenger. Track so disrespectful, they asking to call the manager. Ravenous, attacking 365 on the calendar. 24/7, taking on all challenge. Bring it on, motherfucker, bring it on. Bring it on, motherfucker, bring it on.
Bro, I'm digging this. Holy freaking crap. What in the world was that? Did not mean to rhyme that on purpose, but that song, yeah, Dark Type, that song goes freaking hard as heck. What in the world? That was nasty. That was crazy nuts. This is crazy. So this song, I think, for the longtime Monster Cat fans, which I think is a majority of us here. Actually, I'm not sure. This is the modern greatness. This is modern greatness. For those of you that don't know, the last time we had like a really bizarre, not bizarre, but like more out there record on Monster Cat like this was Karma Field's New Age Dark Age from, I want to say 2015. I feel like that's wrong. 24. regardless. This older, and then there's this one track on it called Greatness that was a single, and it was not well received, I would say, by a lot of people. It was not that well received, but or I would say it was okay. It was okay. People didn't love the rap as much, but I'm glad we're at a point in history and place where this is what we're putting out as the single track, and people are eating this up. I'm loving that this is a thing now, because I loved Greatness back then, and I love this now. This is my favorite track of the album right now, hands down so far. So great. Flow was great. Instrumentation was fantastic. I love just like something about the very, I don't know if it's like a brassy or really just like like a real like pots and pans almost sound of a halftime beat at the end there, but that was, Potato. This was pure heat. So, and it was a little bit, Greatness was a little bit more alternative. But in terms of just like having a rap song on an album that for the most part wasn't really rap, was that. So, and that was our highest rated so far for sure. So I'm glad that was the one that was the release single. So, here we go. This is our next track. This is with Scope. This is Stutter. Okay. Wow. That is my favorite song of the album off rip, straight up. And here's why. I love songs that have so much going on. There's so much chaos happening in the track. Like, there's just so many movements. There's vocal chops. There's this and there's that. There's 808s, your kicks, your snares, your hi-hats. You're like, you're everything. You're just like, just all over the place. And it works so marvelously. It plays off each other one after another and just keeps the energy going time and time again. And just plays off of itself in the best way possible. And I think the song did that to a T. I was completely just in that. I just felt like that was, damn, it was good. And long drops too. Like, it wasn't a short song. This is like, it just gives and gives and gives. So that is fantastic. Really enjoyed that one. So I don't know why Monstercat labels it as bass. It really is a trap track. But damn. Okay. Let's end the bull there. And also, like, I mean, the song is called Stutter, and so it has all the stuttering synths and all that kind of stuff all throughout. So that's to be expected in some capacity. So, but yeah, let's move on to our next track. This is Sobriety. Is that how you say that? Sobriety? Wait. Is that how you spell sobriety? I feel like sobriety is spelled differently. Like, if you're... Oh, I get it. It's a play on words. It's like a... I see. So rather than like being sober and sobriety, it's a sub riot. I get it. That's the play on words here, I think. So here we go. This is Sobriety. Very intricate sound design. Wow. Okay. Sobriety. Just like, that is crazy as like a short interlude type song to an album. It's not really an interlude, but like anything around 2 minutes or under, I feel like is like I call it a palate cleanser for a record. Especially considering Mr. Bill is the only artist on this one. He solo did it, and it's right in the middle of the record. And so this feels like this is a palate cleanse. This is like we are moving on from like the first half. Now this is like a chapter marker where the first half is done, and now we're like really moving into the second half. So I don't know. I don't think it's gonna sound like it's gonna be a whole ton of it's going to be a whole lot different than the other ones, but I think there will be a slight tonal shift, would be my guess. So, that song goes absolutely wild. I said it earlier, I love the intricate sound design. It feels intimate, and it ironically got like less and less as the song went on. Like there was less intense and less going on as the song progressed, which is just such a weird way to do it, and I liked it a lot. So way to go, Mr. Bill and Sobriety. So we will end the voting there as we are heading into the next song. This is Absence with Vector. I think that's how you say that. I would probably say Vector. Here we go. What? Color bassy of all the tracks so far, I think. Oh, especially this part. Oh man, these songs just are not missing for me. They are just given. Man, like that's crazy. Again, the sound design is nuts. I love how there is so much, like all the tracks are fairly different enough that they feel like they stand as their own track, like they stand alone. But it is so cohesive in the overall unit of the record of Mechanomorphic. So, yeah, dang, that just hits and gives, and it's not as complex as some of the other songs, and so I don't love this one as much as some of the other ones, but still, like, these just go hard and it goes well. Like, if this is your like more, if this is like your filler track for an album, you know what I mean, because towards the end is often the more filler songs on albums. If this is the filler, whoo, this thing holistically is absolutely insane. It's top tier then. If this is the stuff that's like your I'll just throw it in there just cause kind of stuff. So nuts. Okay, another standout one. Let's head on into the next track. This is Rewind with I see this on the next two tracks of this Zebler in Canty Experience. Who is this? What is this? This feels like a massive name. It looks like some... Wow, the album art on their Spotify looks bizarre. But here we go. This is Rewind. goodness.
Wish I could rewind back tonight.
Get abducted by aliens. Holy frick. Bro, even when the songs are like a regular, quote unquote, regular like dubstep song, like that was the most, like, of all of the tracks here, the most like generic sounding dubstep. It's freaking crazy. Like, it's nuts. Like, this song just, this whole record just gives and gives and gives, and it goes and goes and goes. And my goodness, this is so lovely. This has a chance to be one of the better Monster Cat albums, period, hands down. I don't even think it's close, actually. No, it actually is. Never mind. But yeah, it's so good, and I love it. I really do. I feel like I'm running out of things to say just because I'm enjoying it so much. I'm just like an awestruck almost of it. But okay, let's end the poll there as another, just I think another standout track here. Man, you guys are loving. That's our second favorite one apparently. So as a collective group. As we head into another one with Zebler, Incanti, Experience, and Otto von Sirach. What in the world? I clicked on their Spotify thing, and their stuff is, I tell you, interesting. That's for sure. That's wow. Okay, let's head on into this track. Here we go. This is Impeccable.
As I open the ear canal with decibels, I enlight your brainwave chemicals. As I open the ear canal with decibels, the bass is so impeccable. As I open the ear canal with decibels, I enlight your brainwave chemicals. As I open the ear canal with decibels, my bass is so impeccable. Is so impeccable. As I open the ear canal with decibels, I enlight your brainwave chemicals. As I open the ear canal with decibels, the bass is so impeccable. As I open the ear canal with decibels, I enlight your brainwave chemicals. As I open the ear canal with decibels, my bass is so impeccable.
Holy frick. Impeccable. Wow. I mean, another banger. This one I actually enjoyed more so than the last one was, than Rewind. I think that one just feels like a good just change of pace too, where I mean the other one was dubstep and this is like a halftime mix with like almost a dubstep track too, because the bass is just so emphatic and it's so heavy and just nasty. My goodness, that is just like, I don't know how you just keep doing things like this and keep doing things that are just like it's like he's making a right turn in one area and like going to a slightly different subgenre or style and then absolutely knocking that out of the park, and then going to another part and then knocking that out of the park, and just making his way through all these different sounds and styles and tones and genres, and just like knocking each out of the park pretty much. Damn, that was impeccable. It was in many ways. So we will end the poll there, and let's move on into our next track. This is it was Impeccable before, but now it's Inflammable with Clock Vice and Van Gran. This is their only song, so I'm guessing she's the vocalist here, would be my guess. But here we go. This is Inflammable. Oh, is this the intimate song of the record now too? Is that what we're gonna do?
I'm annoyed with the process. How you take everything that you want. You deny that it's selfish. How you want control. What about if I protest and expose everything that you're not? Would you act like you're helpless? Hey, I think I'm hesitant about to shatter. Feel my blood rush. I might combust. I'm sick of how you're treating me, gaslighting and deceiving me. You don't have me at already. You've been warned, can't ignore. I am so inflammable. I can see where you're headed. Gonna pluck at the strings of the hearts, and you try to discredit with a twisted word, but they'll never accept it. Now they've seen and they know who you are, so you'll go to regret this. Hey, I'm sick of how you're treating me, gaslighting and deceiving me. You don't have me at already.
know, kind of a weird outro. It kind of just died a little bit. It was just like he crossfaded the whole song out to black. But yeah, that was actually a little strange for the record. That just nothing else did that. But another song that I really enjoyed. This is the one track, and I feel like I saw it coming with the vocalist there. But also apparently Portato said Vangren is apparently a vocal coach who replaced the original vocalist on the track. That's very, very interesting if that's true. But yeah, this is the most like basic structured song of the record up to this point, and so we haven't got like a standard structure of a song with like a longer intro, and then with a vocalist, and like with a verse, and then an actual pre-chorus and drop, and then a bridge, and then a verse, and you know what I mean? Like we didn't get a standard structure like that, and it's good to see that even in a standard structure, Mr. Bill can still absolutely ball. So yeah, this one goes hard. I like the first drop, I think, better than the second drop. It's just it's all that's nasty, and I like the vocalists a lot. So way to go, Vangren, if you're a vocal coach or whatever. But I think they're great. So. We're going to end the poll there as we will head into our next track. This is the other single that came out. Is this the longest song on the album? It is. This is with Dirt Monkey and Elika. This is Bones.
I carried you deep. Cradled you closely within me. Would hate it all. Couldn't stand on a minute. I'd count to 3. Now my eyes are ready. Now my eyes are ready. Now my eyes are ready. Where'd you go now? Oh, left my bones. Oh, where'd you go now? Oh, left my bones. I wanna give my heart away. I wanna heal every day. Now I lost my heavy chain. Love, let me marvel at your bay. Show me your will. Now my eyes are ready.
I love the vocals on this track. More so than anything. I guess this is also more like standard structure of a song. This one similar to last.
I carried you deep. Cradled you closely within me. Would hate it all. Couldn't stand another minute. I'd count to 3. Now my eyes are ready. Now my eyes are ready. Now my eyes are ready. Now my eyes are ready.
sucker for vinyl scratches. Absolute sucker for vinyl scratches. I kid you not. So this is a longer outro too for some reason, but Bones, Mr. Bill, Dirt Monkey, Elika. How do we feel about that track? Oh, I did something that's weird. Yeah, that. Oh, woo, baby. This is just another, like, these are so good. So good. Again, like I said in the middle of the song, this one does fall in line with the last one quite a bit. Inflammable, where it is more of a standard structure of a track from Mr. Bill that we didn't really get from the other ones here, and so. But that being said, again, it's great. This feels like a very like a tamer version of Mr. Does that make sense? Like, obviously, it's not a tame track, but relatively comparatively to the rest of the record and what Mr. Bill produces, this is like a more easily commercialized or listenable song for like a wider audience, and which I think is great. So another song that I think is fantastic. I loved it on first listen and I love it now. Absolutely nuts. Let's head on into our next track. We got 3 tracks left to go. 3 tracks. This is with Culprit. This is Lie. Okay, Lie. What do we think about that track? How are we feeling about Lie? Don't Lie. This is one that I enjoy, but I think you guys are going to enjoy more than me. Personally, I think this is a little too much for me, personally. Although I think it's going to end up being the number one song in the album, I think, for a lot of you guys. But, yeah, this one, it just feels a little too out there for me, personally. I like it a lot. I still think it's like a solid, great, good song. But I just think it's yeah, I don't know. It just feels there's a lot going on, and this is one of the these are one of the really dense songs, where you really have to be intentional in your listening. Oh, I got to hear this and this and this, and it's not like just to put on in the background kind of listen. And actually, most of this isn't for the most part, but this is you really have to dial in when you listen to this. So, yeah, this is one that I think is great, but this is actually probably one of my least favorites from the album, but. That's, I guess, just my opinion, because you guys, I think this is probably going to be the number one rated one, because you guys freaking destroyed the ratings on that in a good way. So, number 2. It's number 2 right now. So, okay. We've got 2 tracks left, though, so let's get into them. And this is the last, or one of the few just Mr. Bill songs, the one of 2. So, this is, I want to say, Wibe? Let's head into it. I could put on most of Mr. Bill in the background. I could do it. My background.
Nadando en tus ojos, tímido y compromiso. No somos cielos extraños, tú eres mi magia. Tú eres camino, yo no lo puedo soportarlo. Sé que tú me quieres, fácil no eres, dame más. Él va a quererme, no pueden tenerme. Es divertente jugar, no sé fermarlo. Luchadora, un poco picante. Tengo fuego, yo soy un Aries. Hey mamacita, eres un verano, como un azúcar. Hay que leer, hago lo que siento y lo hago sola sin ti.
Damn. Wibe. Just another really well done track that I feel like I'm saying the same thing because it's all just so good. It's so freaking so good. Another one that it's funky and has a little bit more of I like the more raw style percussion here. It sounds more like you're hitting it sounds a little bit more natural in some of its tones and production elements than some of the other tracks have up to this point, which is good that there's a bit of mix up of both and equal weight in some of the more synthesized sounds versus some of the more raw ones. So yeah, like the one again. Yeah. Oh man, I agree. Dana Walker. I'd love to see Mr. Bill and G. Jones collab. I don't think they have collab before, but yeah, G. Jones doesn't collab a ton other than with Eprom, but. Yeah, let's see. Let's end that one there. We're talking about the No Man album. We don't even know if it's an album. We don't even know if it's coming out yet or what it's going to be like, but and also very different styles. This and No Man is going to be very, very different styles. So here we go. This is our final track of the record with Exorbiter. This is Pseudo. Very clean comparatively to the rest of the album. That's very out there and sporadic. It feels very honed in. Go Burr. This is a great way to end it. Yeah, this was a great ender to the record for sure. This did a really good job of wrapping it all in a neat little bow tie, one could say. But yeah, this is great. I like I said in the middle, and like Dogbo mentioned, this is really a cleaned out track, a really clean mix down, a really clean just overall master and mix for this track. Those because the rest of it was very just jittery, and I guess this one had a lot of jitteriness to it too. But it just felt rough. It felt rough in a good way, in a chaotic, in a sporadic, in a very intentional way. Rough. I'm subbing after that joke. Yeah, it works. It really works as an album closer. As I don't think this works in any other part of the song, or sorry, of the record, other than this part. Because I think if you put this like in the middle, let's say, of the album, you go, oh, now we're gonna hear some more like cleaner sounds coming out. But no, I think as a very ender, this is a great bookend to like, nope, we're gonna come back and make this nice and squeaky, clean it all up. So yeah, lost one sub after that joke, you guys. Come on. That's the channel name. I'm Bowtied Media. I gotta have that one. But that is it. Let's quickly, before we do anything, before I talk about my final thoughts, let's get this thing showing up here. Is this gonna work off bat? Let's see. That did nothing. Screen capture. What am I doing here? This is what I want. Yes, this is what I want. Oh, I can't grab it specifically. Oh, I'm moving something I'm not supposed to be moving. This is it. This is our thoughts on the album as a whole. This is the thoughts on it. Our scoring. Wow, what is the super chat here? Wishimaru, amazing album indeed. This Peak Monster for real. I wish we got more artists albums like this in the future. I agree very much so. Wishimaru with that, and thanks for the 24 months, 2 years. That's crazy. Zorro, $20. Thank you very much, Zorro. Banger album. Glad you enjoyed it about as much as I did. Also, not unsubbing. Thank you, Zorro. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, really appreciate when you guys come and hang out on these album listening parties, because this is oh yeah, I should probably remove this guy so you can actually see the song title. But that is our final stuff right there. Is our final lists. If you want to take a screenshot or something like that, that is that. Because I'll put these back up and remove this. And so, yeah, I want to say thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. This is an incredible record. I got final thoughts. Album's fantastic. This is the best Monster Cat album in the last 5 years. I think this is the best Monster Cat album, and maybe more than that. I don't know what else even really comes that close. This is like could be the start of a renaissance again for Uncaged, maybe even. Although Uncaged is doing quite well right now, but Mr. Bill is a sound design master and genius, and it's hard to really put into words how well everything comes together, all the different sounds and elements and everything, and it's just nuts. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't really understand how this could be the way that it was with all the complexities of everything moving around. So, yeah, it's crazy. And also, I stand by that statement. Best in the last 5 years. Let's see what even is the best. I'm going back in my rating sheet here. The next closest album for me is actually Level Days. I don't think it's on the same level as Level Days. Oh no, that's ranking. Oh, I can't tell by album. Okay, wait. We're gonna go on album of the year. Let's go Mr. Bill, and let's see the last bunch of Monster Cat albums. Monster Cat. Sort by recent. I don't like by We Are Dust. Yeah, I don't know if this tops We Are Dust, but like this tops Guerrilla Warfare. This tops Grabbits. This tops BT. This tops Conroe, Sullivan King, the Half an Orange trilogy, Tony Romero. It's like this tops all of that, I must say. Infected Mushroom. As a whole, I think this is better than Dogma Resistance as well. Like this clears, I must say, for the last bunch of this just barely beats out Slushy, I must say. Just barely was better than Slushy's ELE. It's close, but it was just barely. But yeah, I do want to go hear that original mix of the Joe B one though. So I'll if you want to hear for your own time, it's still available. Joe B, I will copy paste that and the last closer song of the mix. So okay, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for being here and listening. I really enjoy when you guys come and hang out with me and we do this. So peace out. You guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your days, evenings, nights, wherever we're at. And I will see you guys in another video. Peace out.